top footballers are often popular with the ladies. After all, they are being paid millions of euros. However, being that rich may also backfire, as there have been many cases of footballers' wives and girlfriends blackmailing them and making their life worse in many other ways. Some of them may look like exemplary family men and still be unhappy with their relationships. And some of them even got caught cheating. So this video by Goal24 is going to be about the top 10 footballers who cheated on their significant others. But before we get into it, we'd like you to answer our question. Which one of these footballers never played for two different clubs from the same city? Mario Balotelli, Luis Figo, Dimitar Berbatov, Yossi Benayoun. Please leave your answers in the comments and get ready for watching. Ryan Giggs. The Welshman is considered one of Manchester United legends for a reason. Throughout his career at Old Trafford, Ryan Giggs won 13 league titles and 2 Champions Leagues, as he still remains the best ever Premier League assist maker with 162 assists to his name. But the idol of millions and the role model for many kids wasn't really a good man, should we delve into his personal life. While married to Stacey Cook, Ryan would often cheat on his wife with famous models. Though it's not like it was something unheard of, a real scandal emerged in 2011 as it became known that Ryan Giggs had been cheating on Stacey with his younger brother's wife, Natasha, for 8 years. The footballer's brother, as you would expect, was so shocked that he cut all ties with Ryan. His wife, however, forgave Giggs in the end, as she refused to believe all the rumors, even though Ryan's lover never denied them. Interestingly, when all that story was about to become public, Giggs tried to prevent the information about his personal life from being leaked to the media through court, but it was leaked, and the United fans got to know about their legend's betrayal. What is more, another story emerged soon. It turned out that Ryan had another lover, the model Imogen Thomas, and that time the footballer's wife wasn't that forgiving. Anyway, it took the Welshman 4 years to at last apologize to his little brother, though Rodriguez wouldn't listen to him. As for Ryan's wife, Stacey and Ryan had a divorce in 2018. It is possible that Giggs' wife couldn't stand him anymore, or probably simply had enough of him cheating on her. Franck Ribéry. The ex-Bayern Franck Ribéry hung up his boots not so long ago after a spell at Salernitana. The Frenchman is going to be remembered as one of the best wingers of the 2010s, the one who was expected to win the Ballon d'Or in 2013. At the same time, his personal life was far from perfect. Franck has been married to his wife Wahiba since 2004, as he even converted to Islam because of his Algerian spouse and changed his lifestyle completely. But in 2010, when the couple already had kids, Franck Ribéry got into a hell of a story, involving his France teammates Karim Benzema and Sidney Govou, and the prostitute Zahia Dehar, who was actually underage at that moment. Before long, that story became public, as a criminal case was brought against the footballers. Luckily for Franck, he managed to avoid any significant legal troubles. His wife, though, was heartbroken, and only Ribéry's sincere repentance saved their marriage in the end. Ashley Cole. The former Chelsea left-back was once married to the famous singer Cheryl Cole. They started dating back in 2004 when Ashley was still playing for Arsenal, got engaged soon, and did look like a happy couple. But it all was ruined in a blink of an eye. In a short period, 2 models told the press about having an affair with Ashley. Cheryl was stunned with such news and no longer appeared in public with her engagement ring on. Though Ashley later managed to earn her forgiveness and the couple got married, it didn't last long. And the reason for that was the same: Ashley Cole's infidelity. In 2010, it was reported that a Chelsea defender had a dozen love affairs while dating Cheryl Cole. There were all kinds of them, from actresses to hairdressers. Cheryl's patience went thin and she asked for a divorce. She later became known under her maiden name Tweety for some time, but ultimately decided to keep the last name Cole, as the singer said she wasn't ashamed of that marriage. Dear friends, Before we go on, we'd like you to help us gain 5,000 followers. If you like our videos, please leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget to tap the bell button so that you don't miss our next video. Thierry Henry. The best ever Arsenal goalscorer's family problems cost Henry a pretty penny back in the days. In 2003, the Frenchman got married to the English top model Nicole Mary, who later gave birth to their daughter, bought a big house in London, and looked like a committed family man. But in 2007, as he left Arsenal for Barcelona, Thierry went all out and started cheating on his wife with the makeup artist Sadie Hewlett. Once Thierry's wife found out about that, she asked for a divorce. As a result, Henry's affair cost him £10 million, his ex-wife sued him for. As for his new love interest, Sadie, well, nothing came out of it as they broke up pretty soon. However, the star striker soon met another woman, the Bosnian model Andrea Rajacic, who gave birth to their son as the couple are still together. Henry's new significant other, by the way, surely can provide for herself as her modeling career has brought her as much as $5 million. Wayne Rooney. At the age of 17, the legendary United striker Wayne Rooney started dating his girlfriend Colleen, his future wife and mother of their 4 children. When Colleen was pregnant with their first child, Wayne ended up being involved in a huge scandal, as the footballer would go to a massage parlor to spend time with the prostitute Jennifer Thompson. This story became public and really spoiled the young striker's reputation. He had to confess to his wife and ask for her forgiveness. Colleen in turn gave him another chance, and since then no problems have been reported as far as Rooney's family life is concerned. Colleen and Wayne are still together and have 4 sons. As for Jennifer Thompson, she later became a mother and apologized to Rooney's wife for all the heartbreak she caused. Olivier Giroud. While at Arsenal, Olivier Giroud, France's best ever goalscorer, made a mistake that could have cost him his marriage. Giroud and his team stayed at a hotel before a Premier League game against Crystal Palace, and the model, Celia Kay, joined the Frenchman. Though Giroud was forbidden to violate the regime, he still disobeyed the head coach Arsène Wenger, and soon the picture of the half-naked Olivier, just like his whole affair with the model, became public knowledge. The footballer's wife could hardly believe such news, as she was sure that her husband was happy with her marriage. Not only that scandal hit the Frenchman's personal life, but had other consequences, as Giroud got demoted from training with Arsenal due to the regime violation. That wasn't the best times for Giroud, though the Frenchman realized his mistake and managed to save the marriage. He apologized to his wife and even denied being intimately involved with Celia. Olivier's wife believed him, as now the couple have 4 kids, 2 sons and 2 daughters. Thibaut Courtois. While playing for Atletico Madrid on loan, Thibaut Courtois was dating the student Marta Dominguez, who gave birth to their 2 children. Their relationships, though, were far from perfect, as the keeper would often cheat on Marta with other women. While she tried to accept it at first, while being pregnant for the 2nd time, she finally decided to leave Thibaut. At that time, Courtois was already a Chelsea player, and his girlfriend left for Madrid, which prevented him from raising his children. In 2018, when the Belgian moved to Real Madrid, he explained his decision with his desire to spend time with his children, among other things, even though he had long cut ties with Marta, as he was now dating another woman, the Israeli model Michelle Gertig. What is more, while still with Marta, Thibaut cheated on her with Kevin De Bruyne's girlfriend. His Belgian teammate admitted it in his autobiography. De Bruyne's girlfriend, Caroline Lehnen, met Thibaut on a vacation and just couldn't say no. She claimed, however, that it was Kevin to cheat on her first, so at the moment she fell for Courtois, she was in fact single. Anyway, Caroline didn't stay with either of the footballers, but nevertheless these two never reconciled. While Thibaut and Kevin both play for Belgium, they don't speak to each other off the pitch. When De Bruyne was asked to comment on Courtois' move to Real Madrid back in 2018, the midfielder made it clear that they didn't get on well. I don't pay much attention to his career. He wanted to play for Real Madrid? Well, his dream came true then, and I'm glad he left Chelsea. The Premier League is meant to be where the best footballers play. Mauro Icardi. In 2013, the Argentinian rising star Mauro Icardi took away the wife of his friend and compatriot, the former Barca striker Maxi Lopez. The woman called Wanda Nara and Maxi had 3 children, and once the media found out about her leaving Lopez for Icardi, Mauro at once became an outcast for all the football world. He betrayed his Sampdoria teammate who was taking care of the young striker. Icardi would often drop in to visit Lopez and his wife, and Maxi never saw it coming. That story did so much damage to Mauro's reputation that he never received a call-up to the national team even when he was among the best Serie A goal scorers and the Inter leader. It is reported that the man behind that decision was no other than Lionel Messi, a close friend of Maxi Lopez. But years went by and Wanda gave birth to Icardi's 2 children and became his football agent. It was all going well, but then Mauro's wife made a post on Instagram that said, "Another family you have ruined for a slut." As it turned out, Icardi cheated on Wanda with the Chilean model China Suarez. Though he managed to earn his wife's forgiveness, it cost him much, as Mauro had to sign over all his assets to her until 2050. Months later, there was another act of cheating, but that time it was Wanda who slept with her bodyguard. After Mauro moved to Galatasaray, his wife announced their breakup, and they have broken up many times since then, though they are yet to announce the actual divorce. By the way, we have a video about some other players who are currently not wanted by their own clubs and either play on loan for some other club or have to warm the bench. Feel free to check it out if you wish once you're done with this video. John Terry. Back in 2010, the Chelsea captain's reputation took a big hit as John Terry slept with his teammate's wife. That teammate was his compatriot Wayne Bridge, who played alongside Terry both for Chelsea and the national team. The situation got worse as Terry's lover got pregnant and John persuaded her to have an abortion. The footballer's wife, the mother of John's children, was so shocked that she left London and took the children with her, so John had to take a day off to find his family and try to explain everything. Luckily for him though, he managed to save the marriage in the end. As for other consequences, Terry was stripped of the England captain's armband. As for his club Chelsea, the Blues decided not to punish their leader too severely. Speaking of Wayne Bridge, soon after that traumatic experience, he was a starter for Manchester City against Chelsea in a Premier League game. He refused to shake hands with his former teammate and made it clear that he had no intention of forgiving him. That game was won by Man City. 4-2 was the score, so at least Wayne got some revenge on the pitch. By the way, he shortly announced his retirement from the national team and said he would never play alongside a traitor. The then head coach Fabio Capello decided not to demote the first-choice centre-back as no other sanctions followed his decision to strip Terry of his captaincy. Only a year later, however, Terry once again became the Three Lions captain. Gerard Piqué. Piqué's story is the most recent and the most discussed story of that kind. The former Barca centre-back had been married to the world-famous Colombian singer Shakira since 2011, until all of a sudden their family life turned to dust in 2022. Though they had 2 kids and looked happy, Gerard cheated on his spouse with a Spanish supermodel who is 22 years younger than Shakira. Once the singer found out about her husband's infidelity, she was taken to hospital with a nervous breakdown. It's curious though how she found out. When she was back home from a tour, she saw an empty strawberry jam jar. As she was the only one in the family who likes it, she suspected Gerard of having a lover at that very moment. So Piqué had no other choice but to confess. After a small break, Shakira announced that she was about to get a divorce. The scandal caused so much hype that the wildest rumors kept appearing in the press. Piqué was even reported to have cheated on Shakira with Gavi's mother at some point. Though it was nothing more than a rumor, such things surely did no good to Barcelona's dressing room atmosphere. As other rumors said, Piqué's mother expressed her support to Gerard, so Shakira placed a witch statue on her balcony, facing her mother-in-law's house. Anyway, Piqué and Shakira broke up as the singer dedicated her new song to the ex-husband, the one with such lines as "You have traded a Ferrari for a Twingo. A lot of gym, but work your brain a little bit too. You thought you hurt me, but you made me stronger." Piqué soon retired and started openly dating his new girlfriend. The majority of our today's heroes managed to save their family. Their wives probably loved them too much, or maybe just didn't want their luxury life to end. After all, Shakira, who has more than enough money, broke up with Piqué without a second thought once she caught him cheating. Dear friends, which one of these stories surprised you the most? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. See you soon.